What up? What up? What up? It's your boy JB coming at you live and direct. You know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast, man. I'm the real cigar Jeff, back in the building, man. Y'all know the routine. Get down in the description for all of my information and the socials. But today I had to jump right into this thing before we get ready to record the weekly podcast. Today is a bad day for Dak. Again, today is a bad day for Dak Prescott. Man, I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but the brother jumped on First Take to commend, not First Take, on Twitter. He jumped on Twitter to commend the Eagles for being aggressive in free agency. Then Stephen A responded on First Take, telling him to shut up. Everybody's mad at Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones because they're not doing anything in free agency. They can't do anything in free agency until Dak renegotiates his contract because of the contract they gave him a couple years ago. From what everybody's saying online, there's a possibility that the two sides are not even talking, two sides are not even getting along, that Dak is ready to go into free agency. And then what drops also today? An extortion attempt that Dak is now being proactive and suing the alleged extortioner that accused him of something we can't say officially on YouTube. But if you guys Google it, you'll see what he's being accused of back in 2017. Now, the question for all of my people out there, is this a coincidence? Or is are the Cowboys playing hardball to make Dak come to the table? But you got to realize, guys, a lot of the free agents, the good free agents that would have made news for the Cowboys, are gone. And everybody's making a splash but the Cowboys. But because of the salary cap, the Cowboys can't make any moves. Well, Dak knows what his contract is. But if he's not willing to help the Cowboys, to all the Cowboy fans out there, including me, guys, it's going to be another rough year. We don't see CeeDee Lamb getting an extension. We don't see Michael Parsons getting an extension. The Cowboys have literally only signed the long snapper. Literally the long snapper. So, is it a bad day for Dak? Yes. I think what you guys are about to see is some movement now on this contract with Dak. This lawsuit is the worst thing that can happen to a guy with such a polished image as Dak. What Dak is being accused of in this potential extortion suit is nothing we've seen before with his character. This guy, as Stephen A likes to say, has been class personified. But now your brother is getting out of pocket. We don't want to create a Jackson Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes situation, but the brother got to hold that tweet. If this is Dak trying to force the Cowboys' hand but using the brother to do it, this is a bad move for Dak, because everybody's saying if Dak renegotiated his contract, they could have salary cap to go after free agents. Cowboys fans, for the first time, aren't saying we're going to win a Super Bowl. Jerry Jones at the Senior Bowl said we're going all in. Well, now, if Dak doesn't cooperate, they're not going all in. Let's be honest, guys. When Dak didn't get the money that he wanted from the Cowboys when he wanted it a few years ago and had to do the franchise tag, when he signed this deal, he had revenge on his mind. Jerry gave him a deal that put the leverage of the team in his hands. And if nothing changes, the Cowboys are going to have another disappointing year. Let's not even talk about Super Bowl. So get your brother off of Twitter, Dak. Get your brother off of Twitter. Sit down and renegotiate with the Cowboys. Let them give you that guaranteed money, but still let you do free agency next year. Give you, keep your no trade clause. Do all that. But get a team flexibility so that your brother doesn't have to write that. You're not going to lose any money. Get them to transfer it all as a signing bonus. Y'all know the numbers they work. But we ain't got to praise Philly, right? If you and Dallas are at a stalemate over something that happened years ago, they paid you your money. You got to let bygones be bygones. But don't let it turn into a bad day, because now the only reason this case can come up, the only reason this can make the news is because if you're playing hardball with the Dallas Cowboys, it doesn't even matter if what she said is true or false. Your name being attached to this is not good for your image and all of your endorsements. When you want to be the clean cut guy, similar to what Russell Wilson does, you got to do everything you can to keep it clean. So I respect what you're doing as far as proactively filing your suit. But Dak, this ain't you. What makes you you is you stayed out of the news. What makes you you is you've been drama free. Now maybe you've had your baby and things have changed and you're looking at life different. But don't turn this into a bad day. Don't turn this into a bad week. Don't turn this into a bad month. Don't turn this into a bad year. Deion Sanders said something on one of his posts today. I can have a bad hour. I can't have a bad day. Dak, get back in the lab. Get back to reminding yourself what makes you Dak Prescott. Get your name out of the news for all the wrong stuff. And make sure everybody knows that it's not you for the reason that the Cowboys won't be competitive this year, to keep that fan base standing behind you. Now, if you want out of Dallas and you already got an idea where you want to be, I get it. Play that hard ball and get the hell out of there after this season. But in the meantime, if that's not what you want, playing hard ball and having them go through a season where they didn't make any improvements and you're not going to touch the Super Bowl, sniff the Super Bowl, may not even make the playoffs with what the Eagles and what the Eagles have done, that it's time to sit down and realize, like, okay, am I making sense with what I'm doing? Because it's not working out from a PR perspective. So decide what you want to do, man, so that this thing is limited to a bad day, doesn't turn into a bad week, bad month, bad year, man. And y'all know what it is. Smoke something, drink something podcast. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, guys. And my information is below. Support the channel. Get the merch. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't by now, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for notifications, man. And until next time, I'm going to holla.